to Bowtie Guitar Guy. We're going to go over Made New by Lincoln Brewster in this video. Here's a thing where I'm just going to make something up. Because in my context, we usually have two guitar players. If you listen to the Made New's track, the Made New song though, apart from the solo, most of the song is just one electric guitar and an acoustic guitar. Well, that's not going to work for me. I'm not going to have two guitars playing the same part. So here's what I would have a second electric guitar do. Guitar 1 is playing a part that I've covered in another video. And it's doing that for most of the verses. Therefore, Guitar 2, you can cover something very simple and just play your way through the chords, palm muted. It's out of the way, but it still adds a little bit of depth, especially if you're in a context like my band, where we don't have a lot of synthesizers and computer-based keyboards. We gotta do it on a piano, right? So this just helps add depth to where Lincoln Brewster's using what I would call studio magic. We don't have that, but a little bit extra, some extra power chords and palm muting will go a long way. So through the verses, it's just 4 chords: F sharp, power chord, your regular E, regular A, regular D, and then same thing. Actually, I'd probably change it on the interlude, or not the interlude, the pre-chorus. And that's what we're going to get into here. This is where it gets a little more distinctive, adds some brightness to the chorus. We're going to play those same 4 chords, but on inversions. So there's going to be an F sharp, an E, an A, and a D. So here's what's happening. I'm not going to talk in relation to the capo in terms of fret numbers, because once you get too far away from the capo, it's just easier to talk about the frets like they're normal. Let me scoot in here. So the worship inversions, as I call them, we're going to be starting on the 10th fret A string, 10th fret G string, 11th fret B string. That's going to be your F sharp. You're going to mute, for the time being, the D string. We won't need it until a couple chords from now. That's your F sharp, just those 3 notes. I'll turn off my effects, make it a little easier. Right? The E is very similar. You just bring the pinky that you have sitting on the B string, 11th fret, is now down to the 10th fret. Your 10th fret A string is going to go down to the 10th or to the 8th fret on the A string, and you're still muting the D. This is E. Technically it's F, but you know, we're playing in relation to the capo. So this, if you're reading a capoed chord chart, this will be E. If you're reading an uncapoed chord chart, it's F. And this would be whatever the sharp minor chord is, which I can tell you in a second. Oh, wait, I should just be able to look down and tell you that that's D sharp minor. Alright, so the next chord, or no, I'm sorry, D sharp minor. G minor 7th is what that is without a capo. So if you're using a capo though, the next chord is A. And once again, your pinky on the B string slides back up to the 11th fret. The ring finger is locked in on the 10th fret G string the entire time. And then you're just going to take your index finger from the A string to the D string on the 8th fret. And just play those 3 notes. If you're tempted to strum anything else, just try to mute it. I have the high E string is pretty much muted the whole time. And then for your D chord, you're taking off, now for the first time, the ring finger off of the 10th fret G string, and you're going to bar on the 8th fret the D and the G string, leaving the pinky where it was on the 11th fret. So that'll go, you hold my head, remind me who I am. You hold my head up, remind me again. I forgot the words, and then I forgot the chords. Whoops. But that's what's happening there. I would make it a little funky. That's how I would strum it, just with a Amen. And depending on where you are in the song, you might be playing during the made new bits at the end of the chorus. Like I said, the first time through, probably just the acoustic guitar, but then after that, the chorus, you'd always have the... For the instrumental, if you're not doing the solo, I would just continue to play that. Maybe just strumming out. Or, if nobody else is down here, you could play the regular with a little drive on. For the effects on this song, or for this part, you can do really exactly what guitar 1 is doing, which is a delay that has a chorusing effect set on the trails. So if you have an analog delay, most or many analog delays have a way to modify the trail. A carbon copy has a little button that you push. My digital delay just has, my Vox Delay Lab in particular, has an intensity knob, and that's the intensity of whatever modulation has been put on the delay trails. And so you just turn that up, and you get a nice chorusing effect, which you can just... either that or a nice dotted eighth delay. We'll add a nice little texture to it. Would work really well. That's about all I would have for what I'm going to call guitar 2, and I will go over the solo in a separate video, so stay tuned for that. Ciao for now. Hey, pro tip, I forgot to add, on the effects for Rhythm Parts 2 for this song, I highly recommend, if you've got it, a phaser. Maybe a flanger, but some sort of modulation to, whoops. To add a little texture to it. That's with phaser, here's without. This is a part, since it doesn't exactly exist on the Lincoln Brewster track, you can have some fun with it. But like I said, my main suggestion, a little overdrive, and a lot of phaser. I could play it all day, people.